Hello, welcome to Tea Time with Nejla. As you can see, I have a rosebud tea. It smells delicious and it's nice and warm. So grab your tea and relax. And today I wanted to reflect on what remains unteachable. I've been teaching since I was, I think, 16, and now I'm 55. So you can imagine how long that has been. And after years of dancing, teaching, studying technique, lineage, somatics, and scores, something begins to reveal itself quietly. Not everything that shapes a dancer can be taught. Some aspects of dancing take root only through time lived in the body. They arrive slowly through repetition, through devotion, commitment, through returning again and again to the same questions. Yes, I agree, technique builds foundation, alignment, rhythm, phrasing, clarity, coordination. These form a language the body can speak. They give structure and capacity. They open possibility for the body to express itself. And then over time, something else begins to deepen. It deepens through years of showing up, through fatigue and recovery, through performing while uncertain, through teaching while still learning, through aging inside the work rather than outside of it. This kind of knowledge hums beneath the movement, shaping it quietly. Timing is one example. Counts can be taught, structure can be mapped, but true timing unfolds through deep listening. It is the felt sense of when to wait, when to soften, when to let something dissolve without forcing it toward completion. It grows through attention and patience. It settles in the body slowly. Authority ripens in a similar way. It appears when the body no longer asks permission to exist, when the dancer stands in their own gravity, when the dancer or the dancing body moves from an inner stillness that feels older than thought. Something remembered rather than decided. In that state of attention settles. The dance does not reach outward. It radiates from within outward. Presence, too, gathers over time. It gathers when the dancer is no longer divided between doing and monitoring, between expressing and evaluating. It gathers when the body is allowed to be sufficient. Presence grows quietly through repetition and trust until it feels lived rather than performed. As if you are so in tune within yourself that you're opening a portal that moves through you rather than you moving it. Transformation follows its own rhythm as well. Exercises can be offered, scores can be given, structures can be designed, improvisation can be guided, corrections can be made, questions can be asked, lineage can be shared. Yes, all of this is valuable. And through all of this, something deeper continues to unfold in its own time. Change unfolds when something internal shifts. In a dancer, or a choreographer, or a mover, through experience, through love, through loss, through endurance, through devotion to the practice itself. The dance deepens because the dancer has deepened. And yet what remains unteachable still moves between people. It transmits through proximity, through witnessing someone who has lived inside the work long enough for it to shape them, through sensing how they stand, how they listen, how they hold silence without rushing. I had teachers who were just in the room, silently standing and not correcting, and I could gather information and knowingness from their beingness that there were no words for it. Over time, teaching becomes less about adding information, more about shaping conditions. A teacher begins to model relationship to time, to uncertainty, to attention, to the body's own intelligence. What remains unteachable belongs to experience. It unfolds at its own pace. Perhaps the quiet role of dance education is not to deliver everything, but to create space where what cannot be instructed has room to emerge through time, through devotion, through the body, that state. A question for you: what in my dancing grew through lived time and continues to grow beyond explanation? What in my dancing grew through lived time and continues to grow beyond explanation? What remains unteachable is not inaccessible. It is experiential. It belongs to devotion and commitment. And perhaps the highest role of dance education is not to transmit answers, but to create conditions where the unteachable is allowed to arrive quietly, in its own time, through the body, that state. With that, enjoy your tea, and I see you next time. Ciao, everyone.